Hello there guys and welcome baby so hype. How are you doing? Oh, how's life treating you? How are you treating life? When did AQ start? Oh shit. I need to join AQ. No, not AW. It's okay. I'll be quick. I promise. While you guys appear, because this stream technically started earlier than it was meant to. Pretty good, got my Schengen visa today. Ooh, nice. Nice. Somebody already took my path. So I'm gonna help them out here. Come with the two unblockable. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, I think that's fair. So, let's do this. The MCOC games. Kids games. Where are you going to, Sohan? Do-do-do-do. Because I typically do path number 2. Everything here is done though, so we're gonna go ahead and help out TLM a little bit. Da-da-da-dum. Paris for work, then Portugal for vacation. Nice. What are you doing in Paris? Combat Deja Vu, unblockable. Okay. Easy peasy. Bottom. Alright, that sounds kind of cool. Should be a good time. Great gun. Some needles. Oh, where's it? When 9.3 comes. Actually, it's good. I was hoping September, maybe October. Wait. Maybe so. Hey. Morbius is awesome. Should I be running Morbius in this map? Took Destroyer Anti-Venom rank 3. Anti-Venom I can get behind. Destroyer on the other hand. Oh, whoopsie. Oh, whatever. Easy peasy. Who can really take on? I mean, this meta, yeah, but again, this meta is not the one that decides where you finish up in the season, so. Good call. This you worth rank 4. I'm not the biggest Call fan personally. Destroyer hate. I don't hate Destroyer. If this was the second meta, I would rank up Destroyer too. I need to check. Maybe I need to run my rank 2 destroyer. But I did a rank up last night too. Generally not liking it. I'm not the biggest hater of this meta. Mojo is good on defense for sure. Okay, so there's alright, so we're about done with AQ. I can make a little bit of a deck adjustment. Yeah, it's up, Scotty. I haven't ranked. Wait, I don't. I think my Mojo is ranked too because I did a. Because yeah, I hate Mojo. I don't like it. It's ever since Fintech's challenge. I used to like Mojo as a champion, but ever since Finn's challenges, I'm like, fuck Mojo. No champion who forced me to die that much deserves anything. Akai is very good for Reiki. For the parts that I normally do anyways. Alright, so Fintech made me hate someone. Fintech made me hate Mojo for sure. Did the Mojo challenge after Mojo got buffed? I hate Mojo extra hard. So, who am I kicking out? I'm not really using Ranger all that much. I still want to test out anti-venom. But what was I gonna add? I was gonna add back in Guardian. So the question is about the destroyer. I basically never dropped Kushala. Do we try Destroyer Reno? Yeah, why not? Let's add in rank 2 destroyer. See whether you can do anything at rank 2. What Sigma is my destroyer? 1 second. Where's that sucker? Where did you go off to? 660. That's not a lot. Whatever, let's see how a 660 destroyer does. Want to get any offense buff? Not really. A bit, but nothing crazy. Like, if he's high Sig, his heavy attack incinerates are basically guaranteed. And also now, because there's an actual counter, you can always kind of time your specials to get the crits on. Yeah, I basically never use Kushala. This meta. Alright, Snow Moon goes to Gulag. Scotty, do your thing. Scotty, do the thing. Do a thing. Do him. Do him real good. Do you need to get points? What points do I need to get? I mean, I do need to get points. PG points? Of course I need to get them. Alright, he banned... Alright, that's fine. Need high enough. Well, I'm trying. What's up, imbalance? Oh, look at that titty that I got. So I got myself a Titania. I want to see what you will get yourself. Ah? Who youcan? Imbalanced. I wonder how good Antaman will be next meta. A good question. But decent. Ish. Okay, here's the deal. I just really want to draft Anti-Venom. Alright, buddy. Alright. So. The way we're gonna do this, simple. Alright, cool. Restepa. Rank 3 on rank 3 violence. Oh, fuck you. I did not expect him to launch that immediately. I might have screwed up here, royally, but that's okay. So it's not the easiest thing to do in this meta. Still too much power. I mean, I killed him, but it wasn't great. Still too much power, though. The fact that it does not reduce power gain, no. But hey, still better than he did. It's not a great fight, though. I needed level 1 to begin with, but yeah, no, in this meta, the power tank is just a bit too much, kind of thing. I feel like. But that's okay. You're free? For now. How do you not die to Nico? Oh, there is a strategy. You're not gonna like it. There is a way not to die against Nico. Oh, but Nico is a gulag word. I just remembered, so. Fuck, I screwed up. I mean, still okay-ish, but... Haha! Rank 2 destroyer. Ha 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 ha. What's up, T? How are you doing today, T? But hey, Anti-Venom still did kill a serpent, even this horrible meta. How has the grinding guy said, well, this is the first match. I just said tea. I'm having coffee though. Your natural enemy. How to be DLL 101. Prove about the other champions being obnoxious and broken. They made most obnoxious and broken champions. As in, like, do you mean serpent? Did he touch you somewhere? Is he still touching you? No. Just now started. My kitty is laying next to. I love when he does that. Likes to chill here while I do stuff. Oh, he made Nico too. Yeah, Nico is stupid broken. Oh. I have my finger in between his little toe beans now. And he just made the cutest sound ever. So cool. So sweet. I mean, the worst possible two Reaver champions, Nitro and Sabertooth, who I'm selected to pick. I picked Anti-Venom personally. Also, Nitro is a gulag word, so you're going to prison. But before you do, it's Anti-Venom. I mean, I picked Anti-Venom. Fortunately, I do have to send you to jail for 1 minute. Sorry, Amro. He's not gonna say hi, Mikus. Hey, Miku says hi back. Okay, we got a match. Yes! Come on, let's go. Kurwa. Almost sounds like kurwa. But okay. Kurwa. We got a young Bastioneer here. Quantum, that's a big gap. I am not in charge of the matchmaking, and this is not bullying. The Reaver crystals are awesome. Yeah, I wish I had doubled up. They would have been quite cool for me too, but... Okay. Pull 2 times the 50% TSM. Jeez, did you? No, I can't. Wish I didn't, but I can't. I haven't gotten any tier 7 basic products. But nice. Good on you, buddy. No tier 7 basic so far for me either. Loads of options. I need some advice. Kushal, Weekend, Zola, Unduped, Scream, Arcade, Apoc, Okoya. Renewable Senatorians choose Sensor Rebirth. I mean, Okoya and Zola are the most meta champions there, Paul. It kind of depends what you are after, I suppose. If you what are you focusing? If you're focusing on Battlegrounds, then you want Okoya or Zola. Probably Okoya is the most fun of those as well. Yeah, I got a bit of tier 4 alpha Zola. Yeah, 19k, but that's it. Congratulations, then. Sorry. No, you don't need to be sorry, man. It's nothing like that. Okay. Oh, crap. I wonder how well he will do this, but okay. Dazzler tries from 2 times. Oh, Dazzler is another banned word. You're hitting the marks, buddy. There's only one left. There are 3 banned words, and you talked about 2 of them. Kind of impressive. Okay, I got very bad RNG here. But okay. But okay. Let's see how great is the Bastion. Everybody's telling me always Bastion takes Bullseye extremely well. He's like the best for it. Bastion would have won me this round against Bullseye. Okay. Okay. Poor guy, justice for Amra. Hey. Yeah, he kind of... Why those are banned? Because I am a petty little guy. And those are the champions that... well, Dazzler, I really want duped, and mine's unduped like for forever. And Nico, I really wanted a 7-star, and I don't have her as 7-star. Nitrosher is a gulag word because from my rebirth crystals, I pulled double Nitrosher and nothing else. Which is like literally the worst thing that I could have done. So for one path of Epoch, just... it depends vastly on the path and how well... you do Ares fight. Ares alone is like 30 revives, buddy. I feel for you now. Yep. You see that 6-star Nico that I'm using? I want that to be a 7-star. Okay? Alright, fuck it. Go, Nico. Did I see 3 saber dudes from 3 crystals? Okay, that is awful. But... yeah. Good. Big Bishop. Att not spela en tjuv. Du knappe quiz strafens. Kāds pēc tam? Mums būs pie māču vakarā jāiet. Kāpēc viņam šodien dzimšanas diena? Nav viņš mamai pateikšu. Tur nekad pēc tam nāk. Labi, 10 minūtes, jā, pēc 10 minūtēm. Jo tur pusstundu dēļ. Oops, I got lucky there. I think I screwed up. Yeah, I definitely screwed up. Ah, well, just die. I had the untouchable thing. I don't know why I did it. I guess he screwed up more. Wait, Nico did the Nico thing. Cybertooth's gonna be a chorus AW. It used to be a thing, yeah. Well, she isn't available since yet, so she shouldn't be a gulag. But that is technically true. Except that I did open like 10 Valiant crystals for her when she came out, and I didn't get any of that stuff, so I didn't get sent. So she was available to me a little bit. See, I wouldn't have designated as a gulag would had I not tried to pull her. And I still need to look at everybody else going around with their 7-star Nikos. Itadori is so goddamn annoyingly good at this game. Any stupid things that Kashal can't do. Multiple names, can't remember. Yeah, he plays a lot. He's also extremely skilled. 6th skill awakening gem in a row. Congratulations. Skill class is sorted now. Like, okay, fine. To be more serious. That sucks, man. Sorry to hear. It really sucks. No, 6 deck awakening gems, you can kind of deal with that. You know, 6 mutant awakening gems, okay, maybe. In GC meta, arcade is very hard, actually. In this meta.
Shut up and take my money.
Round it up.
Round it up $5. I'm not happy with Kabam. They gave me 7 Nico. No, I got 7 Cassandra. Wink wink.
What? Oh, round it up. Gulag you. Gulag is so hard. But I am screwed anyways. Okay. He's outdrafted me here. Now, so let's probably nuke that. I can only try and do this fight well. But okay. How? Fuck you. I thought it was level 2, that's why I could have dexed it all. Ah, this was a bad fight. It was bad, I lose it. Okay, fine. It's messed up. Fine, whatever. Well, congratulations on your real energy. But yeah, I need to get better at this one. I need to just start with block bait heavy and then I think it would go on fine, but... Okay, let's see how fast he is here. Let's go. Yep, no, that checks out. Teddy done fucked up. Theoretically do that, but he still has domino. Yep, no, and then he plays Thanos on the D, and I am screwed. Oh, Science Champions. Yeah, Yuji has small account, but he's very good. And I screwed up royally. Come on. Really? What the fuck? I messed up. I should have thrown round 1. Okay, yeah. I'm not even thinking proper anymore. Messed up bad. I want to see how fast he does it. 70 seconds, okay, fine. I'm getting connection issues. Yeah, connection issues have been quite significant recently. I'm getting a lot of loading screen time as well. Yeah, the crit resistance. And the thing is also, you don't really want to give her any of the new relics because she really does benefit from that Iron Fist relic on the bursts. Come on. Oh, match. There we go. Alright. Let's get the points back from this lad. It gave me a half decent idea. Oh. Okay, whatever. Wait, I auto-drafted that guy? What the fuck? Okay, whatever. We'll take EU. And I'll take EU. I should not actually. Come on, I did, but okay. 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 Ah, fuck off. Okay. So we can start this by dropping you. Okay. Penny. There is a red skull. Fuck, I think I made a mistake, but okay. Yeah, I mean, I get a whole bunch from Radiant Story, yeah. Mainly.
Shut up and take my money.
Martin Jr. £2. Old pal Wolvie popping in to say hey KT and chat. Heart hands emoji.
Hey, what's up, Martin? Hey, that was a parry. You cannot tell me it wasn't a parry. That was a parry. Okay, this wasn't, but that was. But hey, stop moving. Let's see how he does. I mean, I didn't do great. I did better than he did. Dr. Voodoo. I mean, like, if you like Dr. Voodoo, then getting a new champion is always kind of better. But keep in mind that Dr. Voodoo has to be duped to be usable. But hey, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Alright. That was great. That is a gem, yeah. All right. Yeah, Penny has aged quite well. And how do I always lose the initial joust? Yeah, maybe not always, but... Okay, fuck you. Okay, screw this side up too much. Just die. Yeah, I think I'm losing this one for sure. Crucible is so easy though. Don't see why players can't do it. It's the planning. It's the roster and planning. most people don't watch videos and plan and look guides and stuff like that, and then they, you know, pick a champion that think they will work and doesn't. Because the thing you underestimate is how much knowledge you must have of each matchup for it to be relatively easy. And again, you answered yourself it. I planned all the fights and smashed it. If you don't plan, you get screwed. Like, Crucible is less a test of skill than it is a test of knowledge. Kind of like passing a driving exam. You might be able to drive, but even if you are an experienced driver, sitting down in the test, you probably would fail it without learning. No, like, if I'm not driving for a long time. Like, I'm about to be, you know, it's gonna be like 2 years since I have my driving license, and if I'm gonna go and take the driving test right now, I'd probably fail it. Which flavor? The most recently I have been liking pineapple ice. I mean, I think we will hit the mountains. Well, congratulations, Maxi. I haven't gotten any of those. It's also, well, I can't double up, so I'm not opening too many of those. And I haven't gotten any tier 7, so. Those crystals are good, though. I wish I could have, you know. I wish I would be able to double up, but no. What's that for anti-venom by the crit? Yeah, I put on crit for anti-venom. I don't know if it's the best. Nice, Maxine. Quite jealous. Rebirth. Normal difficulty? I mean... yeah, I guess it is. Why not? Yeah, I got 1,000 Titan shots. I got tier 6 selected, I think. Tier for all. I haven't gotten much. Bakchi? Yeah, I think I'm using Sand pretty much. I think I'm using crit and something. Block penetration or physical resistance, I don't know. Alright, let's take you away. Take you away and you away. We're taking the Dazzler away. Gallants are quite scary this meta. Completely agree with that. For a domino? Or what? How many cents are Alex? I like 3, I think. Ah, shit, I got hood. I don't have anything good for domino. Or serpent. I'm screwed. Ah, I should not have taken onslaught either. I am definitely completely outdrafted here. Well, my anti-venom is not quite yet at 200. I don't know, fuck it, you go. Domino can still get kills, yeah. Like, she's a problem right now. I don't really have a good counter for. Yeah, I'm screwed. I am screwed. Viv is the best counter for Domino this meta. Are you telling me I should rank up Viv? Can't do jack shit in this. This is awful. Yeah, I'm thinking of selecting Viv from second selector. And I think I'll ignore Carl for now. My gut's telling me. Gosh, fine. And I got this perfect lag. This perfect situation. No, I have not gotten the 7 basics for my Cyanide crystals. The name? It's Havoc device. Yeah, I think we will get all the Realms milestones. Oh, great. That's gonna be a big fat L, isn't it? Yep. What's the name of shocking gadget? It's called Havoc. Within there. Whoops. But not good for you. Smoking's bad, vaping's bad. Do we get points for doing the normal difficulty too? Yeah, you can get points for doing the normal difficulty. That's how you can get to 2,000 points already, without waiting for mini crystal. Not that I am in any rush. But yeah, only the boss fights basically. But still. I can do one. Rank 4. Can't really. I mean, maybe save up. Yes. I mean, I guess I can save up. How many days it's still? Like 3 weeks still, isn't it? A bit less. 2.5 weeks. I don't know. It would be cool to have some of those champs rank 4. Alright, Ruby Roman. Let's go. Everybody has so many rank up DLs, it's kind of crazy. And this guy sounds annoying. Man, this guy has some of the most annoying defenders. This guy's deck is very good. Very well built, put together. Yeah. Gotta be banning Kindred. Thoughts on rank for Cassandra? I think that makes sense. I mean, like, it's super early. So it can't be for sure. But... I think that checks out. 2 people do the gulag. Oh, right. Nico is a gulag watch. True. Oh, look at the snitch. Maxi is a snitch. One Spider-Woman and Jean. Do that with this. What? Stop slides, Brian. I'm genuinely constantly feeling outdrafted in this meta, which I don't like that feeling. But okay. I feel like as if some things are off my deck balance. Oh, I was going like this. That. Okay. Gotcha. And see how well this matchup is going to shake out. But okay. Wade to the gulag? Okay. Oh, that is true. Wade does go to the gulag. Scotty? Man, Nico is like the best gulag word in a long time. Okay, that sucked. I mean, I could have done better. I think well. Let's see how he does though. This is a beatable score. I think. I feel as if this is a... Yeah. The Soviet community for 11. This is a victory track. That's a real thing on the first time. Well, congratulations, Robert. Congratulations. I went to Gulag 3 times and learned my lesson. Stop lying. You actually enjoy that transsexual strip bar that we have there. Like, stop lying. Oof. Harish. My man. Unfortunately, you are now officially condemned to the Gulag. Because Night Thrasher is a Gulag word. But I have good news for you. Newly buffed Night Thrasher is shit. And I have him duped. This chat's like a mob now. What do you mean like a mob? Hey, it's not my fault this keeps happening. I don't make the rules. Just need to activate this. Come on then. Okay. I mean, I could have been faster, but at least I didn't get wrecked in the face. He did very well, though. Gulag is a... Gulag was an idiot start putting Gulag... Well, that's the fun thing, is like... What's the best way to explain? There you go. Night Thrasher Nico on Dizdlev. Made a mistake on Dizdlev. Still, Gulag, Mr. Patil. Hey, Scotty. Enjoy yourself. Go do a thing. Count. Skill worth rank 3. I would not rank 3 count unawakened. This is the best rotation for Nico. Typically level 2 and then level 1 spawn. Kind of. In most cases. And weave in some heavy attacks. Exactly. I think it's more fun when you don't know. By the way, I can guarantee you, I could write the Gulag words down, and people still would say those names. If you want to chat free, like, that's the thing. That's the beautiful thing about corruption, right? Very easy. If you want to avoid going to the Gulag, want to talk about all the champions freely, want to talk about all your plans freely, you can do that very easily by becoming the Gulag Master. If you're the Gulag Master, rules don't apply to you. And you can save one of your adversaries to the jail. However, for regular common people, you just need to know what to say. Why is Minoru a Gulag? He's still going to jail for that. Oh, that's because I used a whole bunch of units trying to get her and I didn't. AJ. No, emo witch is a Gulag word. Did I say something? Yeah, because a lot of people like talk about that emo girl. Besides, if you're constantly in the streams, you know the Gulag words. Like Skateboard Man, it's removed from the Gulag words. Just need time to heal. Or here's the thing. He never gets removed from the Gulag words because he's irrelevant and people will have forgotten about him in a very long while, and then we're just gonna have a single random person that's new to the game asking me every now and then about him. Because realistically, only reason people are talking about nottrue is because he's just newly buffed or because I double duped him. Kassan? No, Kassan is not Gulag words. Skateboard Man would be considered a Gulag word though. Because when you talk about Gulag champions, we can't talk about... Yeah, I think Skateboard Man counts as a Gulag word. Right, so Scotty, what do you think? Is it worth buying? If you want to take part in that event, then, like, maybe, yeah. Other than that, probably not. Dwayne Taylor? Dwayne Taylor is the name of the Night Rusher, isn't it? Alright, Daniel goes to prison. I'm quite sure. I'm gonna Google that now. I don't like smartasses, but okay, let's go. Dwayne Taylor. Dwayne or Dwayne? Dwayne Taylor. Yeah, Night Rusher. Okay then. Dwayne, goodbye. Bye, Master Dwayne. Ah, fucking gunshots. Starting class-based units, sorry, we didn't thought it was wonderful, but I did. Hey, I'm glad to have been of assistance. Fuck the Gulag, so happy. Why F the Gulag? Hmm? But hey, class-based unit. Only thing better than class-based units could potentially be class-based gold. Imagine that. I don't ever go, Yelena. Class-based gold. Now that's an idea and a half. Okay, we're gonna be eating that level 3 in just a second. I messed up. Got overzealous. That's my fault. This is completely unforced level 3 that we're eating here. Yeah, I'm losing this one. I'ma be losing this one. Doing specialty is quite cool, but given how often you have to use it, I wish it was shorter. Not bad after eating level 3. Airwalker specialty is really cool, and so is Moon Dragon. Nimrod can same as Basha. No, you got that completely other way around though. Nimrod was first and by a long while. Intriguing. I'd bet. Case bent. Elaborate on that one, please. Spider Bish. Alrighty then. Yeah, we do know who will be leaving, who will be entering Titanfall. Actually, I could make a video on that, I guess. Coming soon. Fuck you. Okay then. Very well. Could have been faster, but we played carefully. We played very carefully. I think we're good. For just 3 times to make 3 drag? Yeah, well, if you don't have any rank 4s, that's gonna happen. Can we ask Kebab? We can ask. Kebab's gonna tell us to fuck off though. Not for a while. Maybe next year's Hard to Fire event or something. You thought you got away with it? Oh, you cheeky bitch! Alright, 10 more points. Alright, cool. Neighbor rounds got it. Hey, we need those too. Given the opportunity, would you be willing to work as a teacher for kids and what age you would pick? I'd pick teenagers. And, well, potentially. Depends on in what type of environment. And FaZe, this is stupid master, I agree. Yeah, no. To work with kids, I'd pick older kids because you can reason with them. The Red Hulk's league. Okay, you want to know who's leaving the Titan? Sure, 1 second. Oh, we got tools and Star Trek tool, Titan Crystal. Okay. Hit Monkey, Red Hulk, Spiral, Scream, Jack, and Rintra are leaving. There you go. Does that sound about right? It should sound about right. Also, Gulag's very busy today. So the Gulag Master has a very good and big responsibility. You should keep an eye out for that. Which one of you is ready and step up and take care of the Gulag kids? I kind of like this. Alright, fuck it, whatever. Successful snipe. You were sniping me. It's kind of disgusting. Latvia does not have Chick-fil-A. What if the Gulag prisoners rebel one day? Well, then the masses will hurt, because then we're going to do a mass sweep of the chat. Then we're going to quash that fire of rebellion in the most violent way possible. I don't know how else to put it to you. Not going to tolerate that. Thanks, literally have all of them. They're all class. Well, then you should definitely be not opening Titans until it changes. I actually don't have Red Hulk. Believe you me. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. What about today? What? I didn't even know. I have never had Chick-fil-A. Mr. Negative also has that issue of AI being too smart to run in on his heavy attack, which is kind of annoying. It's not like undoable, but it's very annoying. Somehow feel as if though this is a decently good idea. What's this? Okay, let's go. Maybe we should pick shot. Okay, whatever. Big shot. I just feel that I have that kind of luck. What kind of luck are you talking about? Doing very good for legendary Realsensei boss. Not the best. It should be okay though. I haven't tried it. Oh, interesting. Alright, go bullseye. Show me what you got. I'll show you what I got. You can compare the peepees. Oh, he's going tit for tat. He's going bullseye for bullseye. Okay. It's a good thing I have hidden trick. I could have used Spider-Woman for this, but I might say that. Oh, not pulling Rolk. I know. Not too bad. I touch the screen. Come on, Criblid. I mean, this could have been way worse. Привет. Привет. How many Titans? I have saved up. A few. A couple. Oh no, Jean Grey. I mean, I ranked up Jean Grey first. Whoa, that's a random question. Thoughts on gays? I think they exist and I think they're human beings. No, nothing against gays. No, a ton of cool gay people. You know, I don't give a shit who they want. Like, if you're talking about the alphabet activist people, that's a different issue. Talk about gay people, hey, they're cool. Like, what's the best way to put it? I have talked about this previously on my streams as well, where gay people are some of the happiest motherfuckers I have met in my life. And then we started talking about the fact how gay men divorce rates are the lowest ones, and how lesbian divorce rates are the highest ones. And yeah, no, good on them. Am I gay? No, I'm not gay. I recently got married to a lady. That would kind of imply that I am not There we go. Go, baby! Come on, buddy. I didn't manage to heal back up, but this was fairly quick, though. Okay. What happens if you use guns in a stream with Glory on the username? Oof. We'd address it then and there. Bishop versus Dallas. Yeah, Bishop is good versus Dallas. We'll say with twice rank 1 kills wins. I mean, again, you can do things with servitors. It's nothing important. That's the problem. Because there isn't any estrogen involved. Exactly, Slinger. Because lesbians have the highest divorce rates and domestic violence rates. That's not a fucking coincidence, buddy. And if you, how would you do that? If I have what? If I have what now? Tanks can do that fight really fast. Like, that's a weird line question. I'm just not, like, I don't know. I've never been gay. Okay. That was a good fight. That was nice. That was nice. Media Sage Rice. Who would be the best pick from the selector if it's your first one? It's, in my opinion, in between Viv and Anti-Venom. I like Anti-Venom more than I like Viv, therefore I might be biased, but it's kind of one of those two. Could be Viv, it could be Anti-Venom, I think. I picked Anti-Venom first. I don't think it's Carl, and I'll be absolutely honest. About why? Because I think Carolina is gonna do everything Carl does more and better and faster and safer. And I think Carl's cool. I can't see him being relevant, but I think, like, look at it as kind of like when you have Voodoo and you have Nico. For almost everything, you're not gonna want to use Voodoo if you have Nico, right? Or in Battlegrounds also, you can think of Jack doing, like, mirror matches better than whatever. So that is what I think. Yeah, I could be wrong. I'm not saying it with, like, 100% certainty. But on a personal note, I find his playstyle quite clunky. I don't find him that enjoyable to play. He can't do some of the tech defenders that, let's say, Carolina can. But that's why, like, I hate you. Why do you hate me? I think we've and I don't know. Always facing a loser? That's no reason to hate me. Because how Spoodoo can do you in it? Yeah. Talking about there's a trial taking place because a cake baker doesn't want to bake cake for gay marriage. And I think that's also fairly legit. I mean, it is a complex type of thing, but I don't think you should be forced to do something like that. It's kind of like, there's a, like, I assume it's a Christian cake baker. I don't think, for instance, there would be an issue with if it was like a Muslim cake baker. I think people just kind of think that they, because Christians are fairly tame in their essence. What's the best way to put it? I don't think you should want that cake. You're like, no cake made to you because by a court order is going to be kind of like made with love and care, and I don't think you should be forcing, you know, somebody compelling to do something that's against their belief. In that type of sense. That's where I stand. And it's not like a malicious thing, it's like, but, you know, if somebody is that religious, I'm not, like, for instance, I wouldn't have an issue, like, with doing something for gay people. But again, if somebody is, let's say, extremely Christian or, you know, raised that way, I don't think you should force people to do it. Because that type of thing just builds resentment. And what's the best way to put it? Yeah, I get it. It would be upsetting. Somebody doesn't want to, like, make a specialized cake for you because of your sexuality. But at the end of the day, I think one side already did get upset, and this litigation only will potentially make people more upset. Okay, beautiful. Thanks for it. Photo the cake is wild. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It kind of seems a bit bizarre to me. Because it's like a passive action. There's like a cake shop. And it's also like, it's not like, you know, selling a bottle of Coke. It's like, when you bake a cake, you know, because I know because my fiance does that. Not me, my wife. What? I am messed up in the head right now. My wife bakes cakes and stuff like that. And like, it takes a lot of care and love and stuff like that. And if all of that is absent, then I don't know. I think like baking a cake or, you know, making a painting and stuff like that, or even like being a photographer, for instance, in the wedding, I think you should be able to refuse that. Best joke for Gene.
Shut up and take my money.
Ricky $1.99. Best relic for Gene?
Best relic for Gene. I don't know who I could have. What is the best relic for Gene? I think I'm running Storm, but I don't think it's the best one. I think one of the new ones could be the better one. I'm running Storm, but new Magneto relic might be the best one for her. There you go. Yeah. Oh, okay. That tiger is gonna be the bane of my existence. I think we will get the final milestone. At the point of the case, you can get a cake. Yeah, well, that's what I kind of think. But again, like, if you would be rejected because of your sexuality, you'd probably be pissed off as well. Like, I guess it kind of depends on human personalities as well. I don't know, man. There's one more week of Mini Crucible left. Yeah, but I don't know. I still kind of think it's gonna be okay. Okay, so I'm gonna get screwed here. The question is, how do I want to get screwed? That, or whatever. I actually needed that. I feel like. Okay, whatever. Oh, okay. Okay, I screwed up this. Definitely could have done way better. But that's the price you pay for using a 6-star. Pop it, Pop a what? 175.6 as long as. Yep, no. Yeah, fair enough. Stupid dumb now. Yeah, I don't think we have ever like missed anything significant from any realm event, so. Well, that is becoming increasingly more unsettling formula. Well, eventually it would be nice to get in a fight with 13-second delay. Come on. And he did make it to level 3, the fucker. You get a lot of power very fast. Oh wait, that's Itadori again. Routinely stealing my points. Fuck. Yeah. Ah. Alright, fine. Fair enough. Fair enough. I got hit at the start. I lost 13 seconds loading time. I started at 1... Piggy's ago though? Yeah, you're crazy good at Piggy though. I didn't notice it's you, otherwise I would have potentially banned that Piggy. Stop stealing my points all the time, you jerk. I'm a freak. You can find out the hard way. Okay, freak out. You can freak out as much as you want, but it's not gonna be here. Cody, escort Mr. Formula out, please. But there you go. If I could remove any champion from the games, that stupid pick. Why the hatred? Is globals interesting? Judo's getting weird for real. Yeah. Your freak out's gonna be in the gulag. Yep, in the darkest part of it. Da 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 da. Does this count as sexual abuse? Have you seen Dexter's new season? Nope. You can't cage a freak. Here's the thing. The amount of shits you give about doing anything here is significantly more than the amount of shit I give about you existing. And at best, right now, I look at you as pastime for my moderators. So, do your thing. Be as annoying as you want to be. It's all fine. Definitely not Spawning coming. Yeah, probably. Hey, as long as we're all having a good time. My man's been preparing for this type of thing. You having fun there, Scotty? A good Nico counter is this meta? Anti-venom. Hulk's a good one. Alright, Buck, let's see how you do. Bro's animation. What did LL Stash do? Oh, right. LL Stash said Nico. Fair enough, never mind. Like, get back to your work, I guess. I should have used Spooder Woman. Bro's a professional troll. No, he's just a sad man. Bad boy, probably. Waiting for his pubes to start growing or something. No. Zoop. Jo, beidz melot. Redz, ka man... Beidz runāt par tādām kuņām. Es ielēs tev vairāk neteiktu. Beidz runāt par tādām kuņām. Beidz prasīt, beidz domāt par tādām kuņām. Ēd! Ej, ēd, tad 10 minūtes pagāja. Alright, I might be a little bit screwed here. Okay. Might be very much so screwed. Latvia Christian nation, yeah. Christian is like it's a bit difficult to explain though, because we are Christian, but we also kind of revere our old pagan gods that we had before the Christianity came here. There's a fairly interesting historic story for that. And oh wait, shit, I should have went straight for LOL too. Just use it please. Could have done this way faster. But okay. Let's see how he does against Mordok, baby, though. Everyone's pagan. He's my favorite Latin Christian, though. I am not pagan. But, you know, we still put a bit of stock in our old pagan gods and pagan traditions and stuff like that. Basically, yeah, there's Catholicism, Catholic Church, there's Lutheran Church, there is the Russian branch of the Russian Orthodox Church here as well. There are several branches of Christianity that are quite popular in Latvia. But what's the best way to put it? What is the best way to put this? Islam? No, Islam's not really popular here. We have like, I don't know, 50 Islam members. I know now that's a bit more because we do have some few immigrants in capital and stuff, but Latvia is an extremely white country. You guys really need to understand that. %. I should have activated him a little on quicker. Fuck. Am I having that? 3%. Bish. Yeah, anyway, so. What's the best way to put it? Yeah, Latvia is all sorts of different white. And that's about it. We do have like 17 black guys living in capital, and that's it. Like, okay, I'm kidding about the 17, but it's probably 100 black guys living in Latvia. And most of them are like work foreigners and stuff like that here for work. We do have like some little bit of refugees here, but it's like relatively few. More refugees from Ukraine than from anywhere else in the world. We have taken out in very little amount of asylum seekers and stuff. And you can only really see them in capital, typically, you know, doing the food delivery and stuff. Latvian people lived here for a very, very long time, and we had like our pagan gods, like God of Thunder, God of Happiness, God of, you know, Good Harvest, God, our version of, you know, the main god and all that stuff. And then the Christian Crusaders came here and, well, they smashed us. And then our Latvian tribal chiefs kind of went, they're like, yeah, sure, we'll be Christians. But nobody took Christianity like that seriously here. And the tribal chiefs kind of in between themselves agreed as like, you know what, we don't want to die. You know, we're going to become Christians. And they were kind of Christians. And when, you know, the actual Christians didn't look, we still, you know, used our, you know, traditional traditions and stuff like that. That's why like Latvians have like two different sets of traditions for like, you know, Christmas and stuff, and most of the big holidays, because there's like the Christian holiday and then there's the pagan holiday that we kind of celebrate. And pagan holidays are always way more fun and popular anyways in Latvia. And in Latvia, it's like very, very common to see all sorts of pagan religious signs from olden times, like for good harvest, for good fortune, and things like that. And yeah, it's not like anybody's taking it like super seriously, but we kind of like it because for us it's also integrated with our culture. And since we're a very small country, we kind of want to accent, you know, our culture and not let it die, because there's only like a couple of million people speaking Latvian in the world, like 3 million probably, 2 million people living in Latvia, and so on and so forth. So the point is that because we like to save our culture, we view our pagan religion as part of our culture rather than religion itself. And it still has survived and maintains and persists till today. like our pagan rituals and stuff. Like the biggest Latvian holiday, summer holiday, in June is a pagan holiday where effectively we are meant to, you know, light up fires in our gardens, jump over the fire for good health, and eat cheese and drink beer till the next sunlight. That's like one of our most popular Latvian holidays. And it's like officially recognized holiday, like it's a red date in calendar, everybody gets a day off. And yeah, we sing Latvian songs, we make, how do you call them? Crowns from flowers. And for ladies, and for guys, we make kind of like big crowns from a specific tree. And then yeah, we are meant to drink beer and effectively party and jump over fire and, like, you know, sing till the morning. There's also like popular tradition when you are going to search for it's a flower from a plant that does not actually have flowers, called papardezziets in Latvian. And because it's just like a plant, it's a weed type of thing that doesn't actually have like a flower on top of it, or it doesn't bloom, it doesn't have like a blossom part of it, whatever. And that is like a very ancient pseudonym for people get drunk and go make out in the grass and like party and like make, you know, babies have sex. And that's kind of like very, very one of our most ancient euphemisms for like, let's go have a quickie in the bushes. But it's an ancient Latvian tradition. That's what our forefathers did in this holiday. They were going to look for that flower, and by that flower, it's meant to be the girl. So there's like lots of stuff like that. And yeah. So what are some popular Latvian pagan gods? It's extremely similar to Norse gods. Like we have a god of thunder, we have a god of good harvest, god of war. But it's a bit different because it's also like a mix of different cultures in there, or like different essence, because like our pagan main god is borderline the same as like the god of Christian religion. It's just he's more personified, as in like he's always portrayed like as an old man that can be wrathful but is kind, and, you know, walks around the earth and observes people and stuff. Sounds super Viking. Yeah, because, you know, we do have it's not far off, you know. Vikings are just across the Baltic Sea from us. Like Vikings raided us and we raided Viking countries. Do you have dragons in mythology? Yeah. Granfield. I watched Viking Netflix series? No. And I looked, I wanted to, but I haven't. I have watched the Norseman, the parody of Vikings, basically, though. Anyways. There's some of the things there. Latvians do have, like, fairly old and, I'd say, unique culture. But, anything else you guys want to know? Tradition in America. Usually once a year. That sounds like fun too. Alright, fair enough. Full half sleeve. That's a lot of ink. Anyway, who shares border with Latvia? Okay, let's make this a bit educational, I suppose. So, ta-da! This is the Latvian map. Up in the map, we have Estonia. Under us, we have Lithuania. These are the 3 Baltic states that are commonly kind of joined together. Then we have Belarus here. It's a border that's not too long, but still we have a border with Belarus. And this side, this border is with Russia. If you zoom out, you can see that it, like, lots of traditions sound Viking and stuff like that, because we only have this sea narrow, like Baltic Sea, in between us. And then there's already Sweden, there's Finland, there's Denmark. So Latvians actually raided Vikings and killed Vikings. There are some plaques on Viking churches with texts like, you know, God save us from plague and Latvians, you know, will deal with everything else type thing. And there were times when Vikings invaded us, obviously, as well. But yeah, so obviously some mixing and culture exchange and stuff like that, but it's effectively the same region. My wife's Latvian too? Yes, my wife's Latvian with Russian descent. My wife speaks fluent Russian, and Russian was effectively her first language, but she also speaks fluent Latvian. But there you go. So that's where Latvia is. If you look at the broader sense in the map, it's here. Again, right next to all the... in between Russia and Vikings, basically. Yep, Latvian has been, especially the capital, was a massive powerhouse for trade. Also, part of the reason for that is because we do have hundreds and hundreds of rivers in Latvia, and everything's effectively connected. So river travel was very popular. So you could haul large amounts of quantity in the Russia, for instance, because we do have rivers that go in the Russia and then to the rest of the Europe and stuff like that. So even in ancient times, when roads didn't really exist, river trade was generating a lot of wealth for Riga, which is our capital, which was like always an extremely wealthy town. Latvia was occupied by USSR and regained our independence in like 1990, yeah, in the Singing Revolution. Can show you that in a second as well. Like, there is this Baltic Road that I can show you. This is one of the things that I can show you. This is part of, because it was called Singing Revolution. It's fairly unique way how we regained our independence. But the essence of it is, okay, I'm gonna find it in YouTube, you can see. I'm just gonna have to mute it. Whoops. 1 second. One second. So there you go. We have this muted. Let me show you. So imagine 3 countries. The countries that I showed you: Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. Granted, they're not particularly long countries, particularly big countries. But in 90s, effectively protesting Soviet Union and kind of like fighting for our independence in an act of civil disobedience, people from all 3 of the countries, Latvia, Estonia, and Lithuania, joined hands. So people just drove their cars, let's say, to the roads, and throughout the entire length of the 3 countries, they all just stood there for quite a while, and all joined hands and sang and stuff like that. If you were selected, I can call it, pick something else. I'd pick something else, Lion Beast. I'd pick something else. And yeah, that was like one of the big acts of civil disobedience in 90s that also was kind of like first chips in the collapse of Soviet Union. But it's kind of cool. It's very kind of like patriotic thing. But yeah, so you can see all the like buses and cars and, you know, and lines 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 throughout the entire length of 3 countries. What language would you compare Latvian the most? Lithuanian. Latvian language is very unique because Latvian language actually has a lot of words from original Sanskrit. Latvian is one of the kind of like weirder languages of the world because, again, we do have a lot of common words of the old Sanskrit language. So it's kind of its own thing. Lithuanian language is very similar because obviously they're neighboring language, but it's not really similar to any other language as far as I know. All those I was basically either newly born or was in the makings, because this is like 1990 or 1989. I'm born in 1990. I think I was a baby still in a stroller. But there you go. So then there was a more active acts of civil disobedience, like oh, let me show you. This is also like a fairly unique thing where this is gonna be better showed in photos, I guess. Where again, in acts of civil disobedience, people from all over the countryside effectively drove to the capital, took their trucks, took their tractors, barricaded all the roads, and stood there, you know, lighting fires, singing, making tea, and completely stopping all life and movement in the capital, which is again massive trading hub and quite important point for Soviet Union. And you can see these are like this was in like 1991, so it's like 1 year old when this happened. And I think in total like 6 people died, 6 or 12 people died in this thing where, you know, everything got kind of blockaded up like this, with people just like, you know, doing fires, like completely disrupting the city. And the 12 people who died were in the news station, because they were again barricaded in the news station, and they were like transmitting patriotic songs and patriotic message which Soviet Union was against. And that's when the soldiers kind of broke into that TV station and shot some journalists and technical staff and things like that. But that was the only bloodshed that happened. And effectively, yeah, this is when Soviet Union kind of gave us our independence and effectively collapsed shortly after. I'm 5'5", 150. I am 6'5", 6'4". 6'4", I guess is more accurate. 6'4", 6'5". Somewhere in between there, depending on when in the day I measure up. And I'm like 230 pounds by the way. But yeah, so that's kind of like part of more recent Latvian history. We still every year kind of like commemorate these things with like special events and stuff. But yeah, you can see some of the folks that were taking a part of that. In 1991. And that's more or less how Latvia regained our independence. Any more questions? What's the national sport in Latvia? Hockey. Ice hockey. Ice hockey and basketball is in second place. It's going to be horrible. Germany versus USSR. Yeah, both of the world wars were quite heavy on the country, because the front lines always went through. Like, for instance, in Second World War, I believe, we had situations where literally family members forcibly had to fight in one side or the other, and effectively had brothers shooting at each other, because, you know, depending on where you lived at the time or where the front line kind of like fell. For instance, part of Latvia was controlled by Soviet Union, and you got you got effectively drafted in the army in a mandatory way, where you had like no chance to say no. And you often had like family and stuff like that living, let's say, 20-30 kilometers from you. And they were on the German side, and the Germans did the same thing. So lots of Latvians were forced to shoot lots of other Latvians during both of the world wars. Looks like people from Mesopotamia left the Latvian era. Germans tried to take over. Yeah, Germans did take over from like effectively the first Crusades when they started. Like when the Crusades went up to this way, they effectively conquered Latvia. And so for like over 800 years, Germany had kind of controlled Latvia, with the brief breaks from Russia or Sweden and so on and so forth. So effectively, from year 0 to year 1000, Latvians are still living as pagan tribes and like with our own little independent things. And then the Crusades happened. Then there were kind of like unification of bigger regions in all the territory of Latvia when we kind of became Christians. And then for 800 years, effectively, it was largely Germans. At times it was Polish-Lithuanian Empire. At times it was Sweden. At times it was Russian, but mainly Germans. I'd say about 500 of the 800 years we were under German rule. pending times, pending which country was ruling over us. You could call it as slavery, you could call it as indebted servitude, you could call it as, you know, being vassals and having better living standards, but that happened effectively for 800 years, where Latvian people are always considered to be lesser than in our own lands. And then, yeah, in 1900s we got independence, and then the First World War happened, and all of that went through our country and devastated us. And then we regained our independence. Then there was a coup at like 1936, and then after the Second World War we were part of Soviet Union, and then in 1991 we regained our independence again. Is Latvia affluent now? It's not poor, it's not rich, it's decent. Like comparatively on the broader world grasp, we are in the European Union, we are in NATO now. Standard of living, Latvia of living. Where do we rank? There you go. Whoopsie. Latvia offers high quality of life and relatively low living costs compared to other European nations, with a robust economy and high human development index rating. However, the standard Latvian varies by location, with significant difference between Riga and other regions. Key aspects include universal healthcare system with long wait times. You can pay more to shorten the wait times, by the way. Strong education access. Education is very good in Latvia. And low risk of poverty despite economic disparities and slower wage growth. So, Latvia boasts high quality of life, supported by its thriving economy and high human development index rating. It's relatively low. Some regions, person's average monthly expense are around, all families we spend around, yeah, that's fine. Significant cost difference between Riga and other parts of the country, that is true. Economic factors. While the economy is growing, salaries have not kept pace with rising consumer prices. That is always true. Healthcare, universal healthcare, education, literacy rates high, and schools have internet access, ensuring high quality education. Poverty, Latvia has low poverty rate, and happiness and satisfaction, life happiness rising, significant. There you go. There you go. Oh, it's decent. Living condition in Latvia. Poverty rates are going up a little bit. Employment is increasing. GDP is low but growing. Income inequality. There's always like low rates of violent crime. Yeah, there's very little violent crime. Education is very good. Healthcare, universal healthcare. Human development is high, such as life expectancy, standards of living, employment measured by UN, which ranks it as number 41 out of 189 countries. So it's good. '41 out of 189 by the, human development. It's decent. There you go. So that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Finished playing? Yeah, I'm done playing. But you guys asked. Wait. Keep the tutors though. The wood iron industry big there? Yeah, quite big, because more than half of Latvian territory is covered in woods and like forests and stuff. 1 second. Forest. Forest in Latvia. No love. I think and we have a shit ton of lakes, forests, and ponds and stuff like that. There you go. So yeah. Yeah. Those are forests cover about 53% of Latvia's territory, making it one of the most forested countries in the European Union. The significant forest cover totaling roughly We have loads of forests and loads of lakes and rivers. The Mikus doing? Mikus? I don't know, actually. bored to do. Yeah, no, we do have like lots of forests, lots of fields for like wheat and farming and stuff like that. Also present here, especially in the area where I live, because it's like the least mountainous. And yeah, it's actually very beautiful. You can ask like Sith or whoever. It's actually very, very green and beautiful here. There's a shit ton of greenery. The air is really nice and really fresh, and you kind of feel good. And that's also part of the reason why we love being outdoors so much, because it's just a very nice environment. There's always much to see. Oh, my soil, amazing soil and good elevation. Yeah, we have really, really, really good soil. Because agriculture is big here, forests are big. And also, like, what's the best way to explain? One is, like, just clean, because there has never been that much manufacturing. So, in Latvia, you can quite literally swim in every single river, lake, pond, or any kind of, like, water area. Like, anywhere where you drive, you can literally just, you know, stop by and go for a swim where you see water. And it's not gonna be dangerous or bad or anything like that. It's gonna be clean water. That's like very, very nice. So there you go. Alright, now we're done. Trees change air quality too. So many trees, so much access to water. You're all going to need border enforcement. Yeah, border enforcement has been like contention recently because of the border with Belarus, and Belarusians trying to use migration warfare, where they specifically brought people and dropped them off at our border. And there has been like a lot of tension in between Belarus and us not letting those refugees in and sending them back and arresting them and deporting them immediately back. But yeah, border enforcement, especially with Russia and especially with Belarus, has been amped up to like 12 for like last 4 or 5 years, because they are trying to smuggle a shit ton of illegal immigrants in our country, but we're catching them and kicking them out. There you go. Alright, bye-bye. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to